much, Vivian, for joining. Like after seeing your project like on Goodwill, I was like, I really have to know more about the project because I was really curious. Because like you being in that in that, because I'm very passionate as well with education and all that, and yeah, when I saw your project, I was like, I really have to find out more about this project, and I'm sure that there are other people as well that will be very much interested in your project. So maybe you can just yeah. So maybe we can just start. Yes. So maybe we can just start on like on the personal level, where you can maybe just introduce yourself, tell us about who is Vivian, and just all about yourself and what you do.
Okay, thank you very much, Elizabeth, and then thank you for having you too. My name is Vivian Korkor, and then I'm a student of Data Link University studying business administration. I'm also the co-founder of Life Changes International, my project I'm currently doing. So this is all about Vivian.
Okay, very interesting, very interesting. You mentioned you're studying business management or business administration, and then you are as well also involved in civil society and all that. So maybe you can just tell us more about your project.
Yeah, my project is more like a charity work. You see, when I was growing up, I grew up in a village, but unfortunately for me, I had the opportunity to go outside the village to go and study. So when I came back, I realized things have changed in the village. No more school, they don't have time for school and all that. So I began asking questions. Then, fortunately for me, I had this investor who came around, an entrepreneur. His name is Mr. Francis Samu. So he came and then I gave him the like what is going on in the community. Then he was willing to help. So we became partners and then we set up the project. First, because his name was Francis Amu and he is the one coming to support another, he was using his name. But later on, when I joined in, we changed it to become Life Changes International.
Okay.
But first, we were using Francis Amu Foundation. But now we are using it Life Changes International. So that is what happened. So my project exactly is to help children. See, these days you see children moving about without going to school. Some of them you see them playing by the riverside and all that. So when I saw that, I said no. I had the opportunity to go to school, and I know the importance of going to school. So I want to help them. Then that is how come the project came into existence. Sometimes I have to go from village to village to look for parents, educate them on how to go about sending their children to school and know that the importance of sending the child to school. So that is all my project is to help. That is all.
Wow, very interesting. So yes, so like how far are you guys with the project? Like what are you guys exactly doing? Like in the community?
Yes, the project, we began it in 2016 and it's still in existence. First, when we started, we were using an uncompleted building. We were using some people's churches and all that. But fortunately, we had some little money on that. We started with a structure. You could see I posted some structures on the page there. So we started with a structure. And all is about education, putting the children into the system so that at least they can also learn something. So if your child is maybe 6 months, 5 months, and you want to send a child to school, we are even willing to assist. And what we do is we only take feeding fee. The feeding fee is just 3 this year, and it's not everybody we are taking from. We are taking from those we think they can afford. The others we help them. Some of them we sew uniforms for them. We buy their books and all that. So that is what we are doing.
Wow, very interesting, very interesting.
Yeah.
One of your last videos that I actually saw, it was where you were showing an uncompleted building of, is that a
Exactly.
school?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys are now planning on building like a school on your community, or like, or what are you doing?
Yes, it's a school we want to build. So far, it's an island and the place is very big. We only have one government school on the island, and there are about 2,000 plus citizens living on the island. And we don't have any private organization there. So we have decided to add up so that we will build another structure there, which will serve as a private entity for those who cannot go to the government sectors. and they will join, and at the end of the day, they will benefit from it. So what we are doing is putting up a structure there that can accommodate even those coming from far places. Those coming from far places, when the structures are complete, we will build something like a hostel for them, including the teachers will build bungalows for them so that they will live within the environment. With that one, we can be able to monitor the children, the activities in and out. So that's what we are doing.
Interesting. Like you guys now that like since now the program is is taking place already and all that. Like, are you, how many people are there that are involved in the program that are taking care of the kids and all that, or do you do that on you and your partner? I don't know. Are other people involved as well?
Okay, for the teachers, we have employed some of the teachers that are teaching, and that one we are paying from our pockets. And then sometimes, when we started, I used to be there myself. So I was always there 24/7, monitoring everything, taking care of the kids and all that. But since I started with my program, I have not been able to be going often. But once in a while, I go there to visit. But then we've employed people that are taken care of. And then my other partner, he too, because he's the one supporting financially, he normally doesn't stay around. So once in a while, he also comes to supervise what is going on there. But taking care of the kids, we have people that we employ that are really taken care of.
Wow, very interesting. You know, me as well, being like growing up in the village, in our village where we also have no school up until now. We have no school and we only had like a kindergarten, and we have been really pushing as well hard just to build that kindergarten because kids have been going under a tree as well, and also just using now church buildings as well, which is not even a proper building like in my community and all that. So I can highly relate like with your project. So and I can just imagine maybe the challenges and the problem that came with. So what are some maybe the challenges and the problem that you guys encountered or are facing currently?
You see, with the challenges, there are plenty because you can see I'm just a young lady now coming up, and then talking about finance and all that is really difficult. So starting up such a big project and then all that, I got to a time when there was no money. I felt like giving up because nobody was coming to help and all that, and then it was a whole lot of issues. You see, so those are some of the challenges we are facing, people coming to sponsor and all that. And because the project will happen to be on an island, some people are scared of the river. People don't like crossing rivers and all that. So when it happens like that, we normally have hard time getting people to come and see what is on the ground, you see. So those are the challenges we are facing here. In terms of sponsorship and all that, we are not getting.
Wow. So like now have like maybe any government officials came forward maybe to help maybe a few years back and all that?
Yeah, when we started the project, we wrote to some few companies we know and then some government officials we know that could be of help. But up to now, they've not given us any feedback yet. So we are still hoping for the best.
And it's really like I can just imagine like every day going through all those problems, and then as well also saving for a cause that you are really passionate about and all that. So maybe can you just maybe tell us like in detail why are you so passionate about education and all that?
You see, our policy is with the way I'm talking like this because I've been educated. I know much about the system and all that. But let's say if I want to give you money, how much can I give you that will sustain you? But if I educate you in the future, you too come back and give to your community. So that is my main aim of doing it. If I educate you, you come back and become responsible. But if I give you money every day, I'm giving you money, I'm giving you money. What if my money gets finished? Then where am I going to get it from to give it to you again? But with your education you have, you can travel out. Like what I'm doing like this, you can also come back and then you help your younger ones that are coming up. So that's why I'm so passionate about the work I'm doing. I just want to support. That is all.
Oh, I'm motivated right now. So you answered it so well because like education is very much important more than money or anything else. Yes, because with education you can do anything, you get more and more money and all that. Wow.
Looking at how even look at the government system now. See
Yes.
how everything is messed up. If you are not educated, it's like you're useless. But if you're educated, you know where to go and get your one cities or whatever to also make your life meaningful, then that is it. You are gone. But if you are not educated, everybody see you as a useless person. You are just moving about in the community. They don't regard you as anybody. You see. So that is the issue, and that is what I'm so passionate about. The children are our foundation. The children are our foundation. So when we start from there, then we know that we are also heading somewhere.
Wow, that's actually very true, very much true. So, like, what is your dream for your country, if I may ask?
My country. My country. Me, I want to see my country where everybody will be able to, like, just get an opportunity. You explore, you bring out the best in you. That is how I want to see my country. Everybody will be given a chance. You will do whatever you want that can develop the country. That is how I want. But not like the way it is now, that it is always one-sided, only for the rich. They do what they want and not that. But I want my country to be equal, where everybody has say. We also bring up your ideas and all that. That can develop the country. That is my dream for my country.
Very beautiful, very beautiful. So, any final words to the audience or to people that are listening, that are interested in your project and all that?
Oh, for those who are interested in my project, my contact is plus 223-243-91-8012. They can contact me through that one. And then for my young ones out there, they should, if you get the chance to go to school, I think you should grab it. That is a very good opportunity. These days, drug abuse and all these things have taken over the world, that if you are not careful, you fall victim. So what I want to say to the young ones coming up, they should have passion for education. When the chance comes, you have to grab it. Go develop yourself, then you can explore. After that, you come back and give back to your community what they've done for you. It's only one person that gives birth. It's the community that take care of. So you too, when you come and give back to your young ones that are there. So if you get a chance to go to school, don't waste it at all. Try and go, no matter the challenges you face on the wall. Put something ahead of you and say, I want to achieve this thing at the end of the day. Don't just go to the school and come back. Let the school pass through you. Then at the end of the day, somebody too can say, and say, oh, this girl, she has been to school and she's behaving like someone who has gone to school. Not like somebody that you come back and then they'll even say, even though you've gone to school, they are not seeing it on you. You see, so I want them to be passionate about whatever they want to do. They should set some goals ahead and then fight and strive to get their goals in the future. So that is my words to them.
Wow, well said, well said. So thank you so much, Vivian, actually, for taking your time and coming here and telling us about your beautiful project, the cause that you are really passionate about and all that.
The fact of the matter is that we can't look at a brilliant child like this and dump the child somewhere else. So I'm just trying to call upon some few members of you who can be of help to this particular family. But I'm going to interview.